Good afternoon, Penn, Trafford, and welcome to What's Up, Warriors. I'm Josh. I'm doing a solo job today, so that's pretty cool. It's once in a million. So we have 4 great stories that showcase current events that are going on throughout the school, so let's get started. Wearable technology is one of the newest markets in the United States. Earlier this year, we got the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus. Now Apple has unveiled the Apple Watch. With more on the Apple Watch and PT's opinions, here's Cam Haldeman.
The Apple Watch. Wearable technology is one of the newest industries in the world, and Apple has finally stepped into the realm. In the past 2 months, over 2.3 million units have been pre-ordered. The Apple Watch comes in 2 sizes, a male and a female, or a 38mm and a 42mm watch face. Here's my watch and a Sharpie for size. I asked around PT to find out what our classmates think about Apple's newest venture.
Am I an Apple fan? Is that even a question? Personally, I think the Apple Watch is really stupid, because why would I buy a super expensive phone to then buy a super expensive watch that does the exact same thing? Or even the fact that, like, the watch tells you time when I can just pull out my phone and look, it's telling me the time.
I'm here with AJ. Now, AJ, are you an Apple fan?
No, not really.
Can you tell me why?
Apple's been making some pretty sketchy products, products that bend or the screen breaks.
Okay, now what kind of watch do you have? I see you have one on here.
This is the Pebble smartwatch. It's one of the earlier versions of wearable technology.
Okay, now what does that do? What does the Pebble do for you?
On my watch, I can control my music, I can play games, check notifications, change the watch faces.
Now, what kind of phone does that pair with?
It was originally made for Apple devices, but it actually works a lot better with Androids and Samsungs.
Do you find it improves like the productivity in your life?
Absolutely, I love it. I can't leave home without it.
What kind of battery life does it have?
I can charge it, and it will last about a week.
A week. Okay. What do you think about the future of wearable technology?
I think it's really taking off. There's a lot of different products out there. There's projection, there's the new watches, there's touchscreen. It's really going somewhere, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
The Apple Watch should hit stores this summer. That's all for me. Back to you guys in the studio.
For this year's last Student Spotlight, we have chosen an extraordinary senior who dedicates much of his time through helping others to community service. Let's go to Megan Godich to find out more on who this kid is.
Today's Spotlight student is Logan Karnbauer. President of our school's Community Action Program, he helps out annually with the food drive, as well as being a volunteer firefighter and EMS personnel. We talked to Nurse Blahovic to find out her experience working closely with Logan.
I've known Logan his entire high school career, 4 years. Okay. When he was a freshman, he came into my office probably about mid-year, and we drafted him into helping us with the food drive, and he's been active ever since. He's been a member of CAP for 4 years. He's been active in things such as the food pantry and Jeanette. He's very instrumental in that project. He's really kind of the team leader. We go to that food pantry in Jeanette every month, even in the summer, and he's done it for all 4 years. He also helps with the food drive here. Outside of school, he's very active in the Manor Fire Department, and he also is a first responder for one of the Irwin ambulances. It's been a great delight working with him, seeing him grow, and he is going to enter into the military and also work in the medical side of that as well. So it's been a great pleasure to work with him. Yeah, he's a fine young man. He's also, I've seen him obtain his Eagle Scout through high school. So he's been very involved in his church, his school, his community. He's a great young man.
Now let's talk to Logan himself.
So we've sat down with Logan to talk to him and ask him a couple questions. So you've recently earned the title Eagle Scout. What does this accomplishment mean to you?
It was a lot of hard work that I put in. I've been since Cub Scouts when I was in kindergarten, so it felt good to finally get it, and it's a big accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
So.
We hear that you're going to the Air Force. How did you decide that you wanted to join, and what do you plan to do there?
I always wanted to join the military. I've always felt a call to service. So I wanted to find something that was the right fit for me. I looked into all the different branches, ultimately decided on Air Force, and I just got a call that I'll be getting my contract hopefully next week for security forces.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
So do you participate in any other extracurricular activities besides volunteer work?
I'm also in show choir along with the drama guild, so I'm pretty actively involved in both of those. I also am in Warriors for Christ, do different groups, obviously with CAP as well.
Yes. And what drives you to be so actively involved in community service?
You know, I've always felt since I'm able to, I should be able to give back to the best of my ability. It's always fun, it's rewarding. You really get to see the help that it brings in the community, so it just means a lot to be able to be involved.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Well, Logan, good luck in the Air Force. We know you'll continue to make positive contributions to our community after you graduate. Next week is the most important thing, or most important event in a high school career if you're a senior, and I think that's prom. Prom has a lot of change this year about Grand March, so I think you'll want to pay attention, so we go to Joe Beers for more.
This year's prom is right around the corner, and while the excitement for the dance is growing, I talked to some students and teachers about this year's festivities.
Prom this year is going to be just like much of any years prior to that, especially since I'm running it. It's going to be the greatest show that you could possibly go to.
Prom is an event that everybody should be able to experience. It's just something that will create lifelong memories so they can look back on it.
People should go because I guess it's fun. You know, it's a fun experience, a memory that you have, and you know, what else do you have to do with your Friday night? And
our DJ will be DJ TJ again. He's going to put on a great show for us, and I think you will enjoy that.
People should definitely go to prom because you get really good food and you can get as much food as you want. There's free dessert, there's a dessert bar, and you just get to be crazy with your friends and have fun. And it's kind of like the last part of the year, so everyone's just kind of letting loose, and it's like the best time ever.
The difference this year will be Grand March. I know this is going to be extremely upsetting to some, but you have to understand that we need to work around our construction in the school. So Grand March will be taking place in the gym this year. You'll be walking on some red carpets, entering and then also exiting the gym. So make sure that your parents are here on time. There will be shuttles bringing them in because of the lack of parking that we have. So please make sure that they're here promptly, starting at 4:30.
My favorite part about prom is the slushies that they give out.
My favorite part of prom is definitely dancing with all my friends and my date the whole night because I just like to dance and be crazy and go around and just have fun.
It's all pretty fun, but I'd say either the food or the smoothies. Smoothies are really good and everyone looks forward to those.
Really, prom, I really want to sum it up, it is going to be an intense dancing experience for you. So please get out there on that dance floor and enjoy it.
Prom this year is on May 1st and will be held at the Strategos Banquet Center in Irwin. Reporting for What's Up Warriors, this is Joe Beers. Back to you guys in the studio.
Everyone has felt the effects of construction, from the drilling during tests and the banging during study hall. Let's go to Dylan Chambers to find out exactly what is going on.
Everyone is aware of the construction going on. How could you not be with all the banging, drilling, and doors laying around? It's obvious that there are some questions going around. Let's see what some of them are. First, what is the LGI? The large group instruction is a new room located in the old Read 180 room. It will be used for study halls and meetings. Are we actually building a second gym? The new second auxiliary gym is located directly down the hall from the old one. It's currently a hard hat area, but be sure to check it out when it's done. What are they changing in the auditorium? The auditorium is going to have brand new seats, an open ceiling, and most importantly, flaps on the walls and ceiling that will improve acoustics in the room. What happened to the nurse's office? The new nurse's office is located in the old bag room. It features several extra rooms and a greatly updated look. What is that glass hallway for? The glass rooms are study rooms. The glass walls are purely cosmetics, just for looks. How much is all of this costing the school district? The budget for this project is currently the same as the initial projection. The budget thus far is $32 million. What is that glass above the library? The library is now equipped with a huge skylight. This open area for natural light will make the library a greatly optimized studying spot. The construction is not projected to be completed for a couple more years, so unfortunately for us seniors, we won't be able to see what this fuss was all about. With all the money and time put into this, it will surely be worth it. So with expectations high and frustrations even higher, it's clear that all we can do is wait. This has been Dylan Chambers for What's Up Warriors. Back to you guys in the studio.
It's that time of year again. Penn Trafford's literary magazine Traces, it's on its way to release. Let's go to Maddie Gressman for more.
At the end of each school year, the creative writing class puts together a literary magazine called Traces that features the creative works of Penn Trafford students. Let's jump right into the creation of Traces.
I personally am one of the group leaders of the audio and visual group, so I'm in charge of selecting the submissions for the video group and uploading them.
I am the leader of the art division, which we take the submissions that we get for art, sort it, decide which ones are going to be in the magazine, which ones aren't, and then we put it into the layout.
What I do is mostly probably organizational work and kind of planning and laying things out in terms of when submissions are due.
Anyone can just share their work off of Google Drive to pttraces@gmail.com, and from there we will review the work and upload it.
Each group just comes up with their own basically rules of what gets in. For art, we looked at it and first off made sure that everything was in high resolution, everything was clear.
You want to be picky, you want to spotlight what they truly think deserves to be spotlighted, but also you want it to be an opportunity for as much to be spotlighted as possible.
First off, each of us in creative writing had to submit our own sort of either literary or art to the magazine. We had to do 4 pieces. So that was the first, and right now we're in the stage of, after we filtered the submissions, logged them in, and figured out which ones we're going to make it in, now we are making a layout for the magazine and making everything look nice.
We actually spend months reviewing all the submissions we receive, so we will literally read over every story we get sent or watch any video, listen to any music, or view any pictures, and decide from there whether or not we like them.
To say I have my work published. It's always something that is kind of a feather in your cap as you're moving forward to college and beyond.
We need more submissions. There's a cover contest going on for art. If you want to send us in your artwork or photography, you might get a chance to be on the cover, and there is a Sweet Buzz gift certificate if you are chosen. And the runners-up will be featured in the magazine as well.
We'd like to have it by the end of April. I'd say early May. Sometime around there. We're working on the content now, and I think we'll be on track for that.
Keep an eye on the school website, the morning announcements, and Twitter for the link to this year's issue of Traces later this month. This has been Maddie Gressman for What's Up Warriors. Back to you in the studio.
Hi, I'm Josh. Thanks for watching.
Wait.